See, this is why sometimes you got to learn to leave people alone and mind your own damn business. This is exactly why. You bark up the wrong tree, it might just fall on you. What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign, come to your trap, take over your trap. What happened to that? Because it looked like Caitlin Clark went to Chicago.
You just saw it. Caitlin Clark touched down in Chicago, and the reception wasn't just electric. It was a seismic shift, echoing Michael Jordan's arrival or Beyonce's in her prime. Thousands of fans, a roaring standing ovation, pure unadulterated hype that WNBA execs are still trying to understand. And then there's Ice Cube, who, as I predicted, wasted no time with Angel Reese, throwing a verbal jab that cut deep. This isn't just drama, this is the WNBA evolving right before our eyes, and I'm here to break down every layer of this primetime chaos.
You guys dropped Big 3 again. This is a new season. I remember you famously made an offer to Caitlin Clark, but what about Angel Reese? You think she could ball out? You know, she's pretty solid, you know?
Yeah, she's a great player. You know, the thing with Caitlin Clark, it was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league because of her stardom, what our sponsors was telling us.
Right.
They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, so I don't know if we can make that. Same offer.
You just saw Caitlin Clark off the court, not just dodging double teams, but quietly showing up in Indianapolis. This wasn't some flashy PR stunt. This was a strategic, authentic move, a true baller moving silently in the very communities that need it most. Like I've been saying, real impact isn't about the camera crews you bring, it's about the genuine connections you make. She let the action speak, precisely as a true leader should, leaving the ESPN hot takes in the dust.
Caitlin Clark, it was more fans running. They was running down on Caitlin Clark like she was Michael Jordan. Treated like MJ in the rack. Oh my God. Caitlin Clark getting treated like Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, all of them. Caitlin Clark took over Chicago. She signed autographs for hours. This wasn't no extras that was paid to come stand in the scene. No, these were real people trying to get autographs.
Each child received a backpack from her foundation, yes, but more importantly, they got an instant flex story that no amount of social media curation can buy. Caitlin Clark came to my school. That's organic reach you can't manufacture. Meanwhile, Angel Reese appears focused on tunnel walks, calculating visibility while Clark consistently generates headlines just by existing. This proves what I've been telling you. Organic impact trumps manufactured drama every single time.
Well, they're about to come for Ice Cube. They're about to come and get Ice Cube. We know how this works. It won't be long, but the AR5 fans will seek and destroy, or try to, because that's standard operating procedure for them, Ice Cube. Because Ice Cube has come out and given everybody some brutal truth, and there is a portion of this that just tells you everything that we've been telling you.
This confirms what I've been saying. Clark's fan base generates more buzz in street clothes than some players do in 40 minutes on the court. And it gets even more undeniable. Just when you thought the momentum couldn't build, Ice Cube, a man with a proven track record for recognizing undervalued assets, casually threw a $5 million Big 3 offer her way. That's not just an offer, it's a direct challenge to the WNBA, an undeniable validation of her true market value.
Angel Reese has so many aliases, she could fill the entire roster. Matter of fact, this would save the Chicago Bravado thousands of pesos in salary to other players. They can release everyone else and just pay Angel Reese. The end result is going to be the same. They're already losing. They're already one of the worst teams in pretend basketball. Might as well save some pesos while being a huge embarrassing failure. Over the last couple of years, Angel Reese has been one of the best illusions in the WNBA, in a league filled with make-believe.
This wasn't just a simple contract, It was a loud message to the WNBA about what they've been missing. As I've consistently pointed out, Cube's business acumen is sharper than Wall Street's. He immediately recognized Clark's unparalleled stat sheet, fan base, and media footprint, confirming her undeniable worth. While some still debate her starting position, Clark is single-handedly reshaping the league's marketing strategy and drawing A-list attention. She didn't just elevate the game, she redefined its cultural footprint, even quietly empowering a generation of kids. And as I've repeatedly highlighted, the contrast couldn't be starker. Clark's quiet philanthropy against Reese's constant social media drama and press conference walkouts.
Angel Reese fans are gonna be pissed. By the way, we don't know if she's playing or not today. That's right. Fever at Chicago Sky. And I've been like, do I want to watch? I mean, there's like a bunch of people supposed to be out. Angel Reese, we'll check on her status in a minute. At least what I could find thus far for this game. And a rather interesting comment about her playing today that I never even considered, to be honest with you.
Caitlyn, on the other hand, consistently collects accolades, not beef. The applause, the standing ovations at away games, the stadiums that once booed her now waving handmade signs. This is the organic growth I've been talking about. She's accidentally become the WNBA's undeniable main character without even trying, creating an ecosystem that extends beyond traditional women's basketball viewership. Her critics, as predicted, are now fumbling with reverse psychology, exposing their own confusion. Cube saw the undeniable numbers, the engagement, the literal stadiums filled with screaming fans, and made a calculated move for the future. He understood what I've been saying. Clark isn't just selling tickets, she's selling hope.
It's so crazy that I missed this. The fact that Caitlin Clark walked in Angel Reese's trap, took it over after a week of Angel Reese coming in Indiana and throwing jabs at Caitlin Clark saying she took over your city. Talk about she took over your trap. Like, look at this right here with Angel Reese. This was just about a little over a week ago. Angel Reese posted to her Instagram page, a Reebok commercial saying, walk into your trap, take over your trap. And it was captioned, I'm in your city. Like, do you see the constant jabs of Angel Reese? If this is not like a microcosm of what Angel Reese did to get on, what Angel Reese did to get famous, chasing around Caitlin Clark, pointing a finger, this is literally her doing it.
Here's the real kicker. This is still rookie-era Clark, still adjusting to the pro pace, and she's already generating more buzz than a celebrity breakup. What happens when she fully taps into her potential, dropping 30 a night effortlessly? I've predicted we'll need crowd control at away game. Meanwhile, Angels camp is caught up in PR statements and counting court time, missing the fundamental lesson I've repeatedly emphasized. Clark turns every press conference into a public love fest. Even injured, her fandom never takes a timeout. She shows up in a hoodie and the arena erupts. The contrast couldn't be clearer.
So today, lads, the Indiana Fever played the Chicago Sky on Barbie night. And obviously it was... I actually am impressed by Chicago Sky's fight. They were overmatched. They were absolutely overmatched. Because I gotta say this, they tried. This is the first time I've seen the Sky without both Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins try for a full game.
Those attempts by some social media accounts to spin this as media bias are frankly laughable. The player who shattered viewership records, reinvigorated March Madness, and now has rap legends offering generational money is lucky. No, that's the trifecta I've been discussing. Skill, star power, and genuine likability. Caitlin Clark is strategically planting roots in the community through charity, demonstrating that this moment is bigger than basketball. And Ice Cube's move is a powerful statement. If the WNBA won't treat her like a franchise, I will. This isn't just lighting up the league, it's igniting the entire sports ecosystem. Just as I forecast, injured or not, she owns the narrative.
Caitlin Clark just calmly walking away, calmly minding her own business, never looking, talking, or even mentioning Angel Reese, right? And if it does come up, she's giving her flowers. Never throwing jabs at Angel Reese, never nothing, just coming in her city, constantly owning her. The fans are constantly surrounding her. It's literally the calm person with the most power, and you never poke at the calm one with the real power. Caitlin Clark don't talk. Caitlin Clark don't clap back. She was raised right. Caitlin Clark just shows up. She literally just shows up. She walks in your city, fills the arena, and she leaves with the numbers. Every time.
That $5 million offer from Ice Cube isn't just money, it's a stark warning to the WNBA to evolve or risk losing their biggest star to a more visionary stage. As I've always said, it's almost unfair at this point. Caitlin Clark isn't merely competing, she's operating in a completely different dimension. She's not chasing validation or manufacturing drama for clicks, she simply is. And that for everyone else is the true problem. You cannot compete with authenticity when your game is built on artifice. Clark isn't pulling stunts or curating a reality show persona. There's no desperation to prove herself. This calm self-assurance, as I've pointed out, has become the biggest threat, exposing the floundering attempts of others still lost in the social media deep end.
Exactly into hiding, but this has blown up and become a big deal because he was asked about giving Angel Reese the same deal that was given Clark by another one of these dumbass reporters looking for an opportunity to get a gotcha and go viral. That's what it's about, but it didn't seem to work so well because I think I saw this originally on TMZ. They've got like 250,000 followers on X, and I think their post about this got like 8 likes or something like that, but it is going around. Other people.
Caitlin's brand, as I've consistently explained, isn't built on conflict, it's built on unwavering consistency. Whether she's delivering backpacks or hitting logo threes, her persona remains authentic, without any code switching for the cameras. Yet, we still see players attempting to measure up with off-court chaos, as if stirring the pot loudly enough will make headlines forget who's truly running the league. Newsflash, Clark isn't even looking at the pot, she's already fed the block and cleaned the gym before anyone else even noticed. That's her disarming power, she doesn't chase stardom, it orbits her. This comparison, as I've repeatedly shown, grows uglier daily precisely because Clark's impactful silence speaks volumes, rendering all the surrounding artifice a crumbling facade.
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was a big deal. I thought she was a box office draw. According to her pretend friends in the mainstream media, Angel Reese is a huge star. According to the media, when the Chicago Bravado are on the road traveling to dumps across the WNBA, tickets are hot. Angel Reese is so important. She is the only player in the WNBA with dozens of aliases.
She's making genuine care cool popular without being performative, and generous without demanding a parade. This subtle yet powerful approach is, as I've analyzed, driving some personalities absolutely mad, particularly those who attempted to manufacture relevance through spectacle. It must sting, as I predicted, when a rookie can organically trend nationwide by quietly handing out school supplies, while others are rehearsing post-game clapbacks just for a blog mention. Caitlin Clark isn't vying for likes or battling for relevance. She doesn't need a viral quote or mid-game feud. Her presence is the headline. She ascended by doubling down on who she already was, which is why these comparisons are exhausting. They're built on smoke and mirrors, half-court beefs, dramatic exits, staged social media, all futile attempts to simulate the natural attention Clark effortlessly commands. The insecurity is palpable.
If you guys didn't see before the game, and this is one of the things where it's like, I think this is a big reason why Caitlin Clark is, in general, so popular. Like, Caitlin Clark spent 20 minutes signing autographs. She made her way 2/3 of the arena. She signed literally hundreds of autographs. And if you guys didn't see that game today, there were as many Fever fans as there were Sky fans. So Caitlin Clark is not playing the game. And like, by the way, like, people didn't know whether or not Caitlin was playing that game.
Caitlin isn't chasing clout because, as I've repeatedly stressed, she doesn't need to. She avoids every provocation, refuses to play the victim, and certainly isn't begging for validation from those who only tuned in after she made the sport undeniable. We've seen the acrobatics some players resort to, attempting to replicate the Caitlin effect with manufactured edginess, hoping the universe rewards them with adoration. Meanwhile, Clark is quietly at a school giving out backpacks, dominating the narrative. This is beyond basketball. It's about impact, a game few understand. Her presence represents a profound, quiet threat, the triumph of authenticity over performance. The desperation is evident in every sideline comment and pointed tweet, but as I've always maintained, you can't fast-track grace, manufacture poise, or mimic substance when all you possess is style.
Ice Cube, the original gangsta. It's so sad. Gone into hiding because of the absolute anger and insanity of Angel Reese fans because of this little clip talking about bringing her to the Big 3 league and, comparing her to Caitlin Clark, the man who started a revolution in the rap game, straight out of Compton, crazy, named Ice Cube from a gang called. You know what's wild?
That's precisely why Caitlyn's mere existence functions as a mirror some would rather shatter. It reflects every shortcut, every gimmick, every recycled excuse from those who missed the spotlight. She isn't just elevating the bar, she's reminding everyone that a true standard exists, one built on quiet, persistent, undeniable work, not noise. While others meticulously craft personas, Clark lives rent-free in the minds of those who wish it were that easy. She's not in competition, she's in command, not demanding attention, but commanding it regardless. That distinction is everything, transforming admiration into envy at warp speed. In a league desperate for stars, Caitlyn didn't ask for the crown. She simply acted like it was already hers, and as I've consistently shown, the fans unequivocally agreed.